Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're packing our bags for New Zealand. Our journey started with a delayed departure from Singapore due to an unwell passenger who requested to disembark the airplane. This caused us to miss our connecting flight from Sydney to Queenstown. Luckily for us, Qantas managed to book us on the last 2 seats for Queenstown, departing that same day at 3:30 p.m, which was our original arrival time, but beggars can't be choosers. This means we had to postpone our reservation for dinner that night. Upon our descent into Queenstown, we were mesmerized by the amazing views of the mountains. And if you were wondering why it's still so bright out, we visited in summer and the sun sets around about 9 p.m. Upon arrival, we found out that our luggages didn't make it to New Zealand. After filing a report, we collected our rental car and headed over to a photographer's place to try on some outfits for our upcoming photo shoot. After that, we dropped by Kmart, which is New Zealand's equivalent of Giant supermarket in Singapore, to get some essentials for the night before checking into our Airbnb. Not letting the missing luggages get the better of us, we were up bright and early the next morning, ready to explore Queenstown. We have some activities lined up for today, but first, breakfast at the Boat Shed Cafe. For 2 mains and a coffee, the bill came up to about 40 Singapore dollars. After breakfast, we took a stroll in Pack and Save, which is a Kmart but for food, to try New Zealand's famous chocolate milk. And boy was it good. For lunch, we decided to try Ferg Burger, which is a must-try when you're in Queenstown. It was pretty good, but to avoid the long waiting times, do call in advance to pick up your order at the counter. It might have been because of the rain and the gloomy weather, but Arrowtown was just a little small town that was a little bit too quiet for our liking. And there wasn't really much to see there either. As we were heading back to Queenstown, the rain got a little heavier and it started to get chilly. Unfortunately for us, we were already wearing all of the clothes we had. There was a discussion of getting some outerwear, but we were optimistic about the arrival of our luggages. Our next activity was at the Skyline. We have purchased a package for 3 runs of the Skyline Luge and dinner at the Stratosphere. The buffet at the Stratosphere was not very extensive, but they had really fresh prawns and mussels. And the view was pretty fantastic too. Although it had only been a day, I was so happy to see our luggages and all was good in the world again. It couldn't have arrived at a better time because our next stop was a relaxing soak at the Onsen Hot Pools Resort. This was the first time we could truly unwind on our trip. We were greeted with great hospitality at the door and ushered to our room with some chocolates and wine. Our 1-hour session started at 9 p.m. because we were trying to catch the sunset from our hot tub. but because of the overcast sky, we didn't manage to see it. But hey, we got our luggages, so I'm not gonna complain. That's all for day 1 and 2. We'll see you in the next episode.